We just go in and try to make the best album we can make for that particular point in time. There's no use going in there and trying to write a hit song or anything. Just go in and make the music that we're like inspired to make, and kind of the sum of our influences at this particular moment in time. We never put that kind of pressure on ourselves before. We're not going to start now, and any success for our band is icing on the cake. We get to play music and play live, and we got a really good kind of fan base in Canada, at least. I've been sort of checking out the whole MySpace thing the last couple of years, and even since like our single dropped the other day, our MySpace has gone up with the hits like 1,000%. For us, it's really good. I mean, usually when we were kind of taking downtime, we were getting 100 or so a day, just kind of average for a band out of the public eye or whatever. And just after we did that debut of our single just 2 days ago, it went up to like 1,300, and that's really good for us, I think. And maybe it's more geared towards the kids or whatever it is, but some other bands will have like 10,000 a day, which would be really nice to get up to. We certainly had success in the past from just working really hard and making music the number one kind of priority, and not spending too much time thinking about pop culture and how we fit into it. We try to keep it, work really hard on what's important to us, which is the music, and that's gotten us this far. I mean, we're not a billion selling act or anything, but we certainly have carved our way through and managed to make a living doing it that way. Considering the last album was all about a breakup, and I was getting a lot of criticism from people just saying, like, why are you just being so light with your lyrical content? Like, I still think rock and roll's best sung about girls, but at the same time, there was a few things happening this year in my life and in the world around us where it kind of inspired some really direct political statements that I'm sure, I can only hope will cause some kind of controversy. It'll make people either love it or hate it. I would love that. Yeah, I wrote a song called Gun Control, and it's about more gun control, and it's totally a direct response to the coverage I was watching on CNN after that terrible thing that happened in April at Virginia Tech. And just all this talk and bullshit about talking around the subject. And then I firmly believe that guns should not be available to anyone ever.
Every time we go out on the road, we're thinking, what can we do better than the last time? Every time we go back into our writing rehearsal, we're thinking, what can we do better than last time? And sometimes it can feel like a drag when you're looking at your calendar and you see like 30 dates and you think, I'm going to miss being home. But there's always that, mountain to climb. And as long as we can keep climbing it, then we'll be inspired to do it.
Every touring cycle brings along with it a lot of different new inspirations, new bands we play with, and there's always something wicked coming up, and there's always some new groups that are out there that really kind of light a fire under all us guys that have been doing it for a few years now. And it always shows up on our next record, just if we see something that completely blows our minds. And that's not just from a live perspective. That's like from a creative kind of perspective. And all these bands that are doing really neat things, and then we take that back and say, wow, it really can be done, And that's certainly happened in the last couple of years, just being in America, where it's really a tough game, and you really got to be good to do anything.
We really hope that they like the new record, because that's who we make it for. Ultimately, we make it to please our fans who liked what we've done so far, and it's definitely it's a progression from the last two, but we feel in the right direction. We hope they follow us along.